All right, number 5, 1948, the U.S. presidential election. Leading up to the big vote, most polls suggested that Republican candidate Thomas Dewey would defeat Harry Truman. So, relying on that information and a good old American hunch, the Chicago Tribune announced victory for Dewey on their front page. That was a mistake because Truman went on to beat Dewey. It's nice to know he wasn't above talking a little trash when he posed for this memorable photo. Number 4, 1992, Marisa Tomei wins the Oscar for Best Supporting Actress. Now, she's a fine enough actress, but you youths out there went crazy.
Bam!
Because she won for My Cousin Vinny, which wasn't exactly Citizen Kane. Tomei essentially wrote a ditzy caricature over a New York accent into victory.
My biological clock is ticking like this.
Judy Davis, Miranda Richardson, Joan Plowright, and Vanessa freaking Redgrave didn't win. Marissa's win was so shocking, there were rumors that the presenter, Jack Palance, read the name wrong. Number 3, shocker, the Vietnam War. After WW II, the American military machine looked to be unbeatable. Then came Vietnam. For 15 years, the Americans found themselves in a fruitless and demoralizing war that tore their nation apart. Eventually, the Yanks pulled out. Now, it wasn't a total loss. They learned a valuable lesson. A guerrilla war against insurgents fighting for their homeland is and always will be unwinnable. Oh, well, maybe they'll learn their lesson next time. The Deuce, number 2, Miracle on Ice. Going into the 1980 Olympics, the Soviet national team was the greatest hockey power on earth, a lock to win the gold. Heck, going into the Olympics, they had beat the United States 10-3. Then, February 22nd, 1980, a miracle happened, as if Jesus himself laced up the graphs. The same American team in the medal round, basically a bunch of college kids, went on to beat the mighty Soviets 4-3, and ultimately, the gold. And perhaps the most shocking upset of all, David over Goliath. I mean, let me set the stage for you. The setting is Judah. The valley is Elah. The time, biblical. The Philistines are badass. The Israelites are on the ropes. Goliath is huge and boastful. Enter a small, lanky kid named David. All he's got is a sling, and Bob's your uncle. We've got ourselves a metaphor for every unlikely victory for the rest of time.